The Creator, heaven forbid, has no deficiency requiring the lower beings to fulfill his conditions. As it is written, if you are righteous, what do you give him? The conditions the Creator sets are solely for man's benefit. This can be understood through a parable. A person tells his friend, I want to give you much gold and silver, but with one condition, otherwise you'll receive nothing. The friend asks, what do you require before giving me the gold and silver? He answers, bring large and small sacks that you can fill with gold and silver. Know that from my side there is no limitation on the quantity. The amount of gold and silver depends only on your limitation. I will fill exactly as many vessels as you bring, no less and no more. This is my condition. And it is clear that here the conditions are not for the benefit of the giver, but entirely for the benefit of the receiver. Similarly, in divine service, the Creator's requirements are solely for man's benefit, although initially man thinks they are for the Creator's benefit. Since man was created with a desire to receive, he cannot comprehend anything that he doesn't see as benefiting himself. When told to work for the Creator and others, not for his own benefit, his body consciousness and its shells resist. Yet this is our work, to go against our nature. And this is called work. In contrast, when one works and feels reward for his own benefit, in external Torah and commandments, he doesn't feel it. As work he wants to escape from. Due to pride, when one feels they're receiving something without exchange, the matter of bread of shame, Nahamidic Isufa, arises and they feel embarrassed to receive. Therefore one doesn't complain about the need to work, but rather about receiving less compensation than they think they're worth. We find that it's not true work when one knows they'll receive compensation. In contrast, true divine service not for its own sake is called work, because it requires working without compensation, not for the sake of receiving reward. This isn't in our nature, hence it's called work. Indeed, in this state, the Creator conceals everything from man, and therefore the body resists such work, and there's always complaint against the Creator for giving such difficult work that contradicts our nature. But this is part of the process of refining and purifying man. All this begins when one enters the path of truth and start work not for its own sake. What do we lack to be able to work in order to bestow? One thing, belief, even though we don't see it immediately and the body shows us otherwise. If we strive to believe that our work to bestow is for our benefit, we'll understand that we need these sacks, as in the parable, which are our vessels for receiving good and pleasure. The sacks are like awe and love. The Torah gives man the power of faith, but he must aim for this, wanting to merit the Torah's light, not external imaginations and physical compensations, as every action intended to bestow, or at least aimed in that direction, creates part of the vessel worthy of receiving abundance. Each action adds to a complete account, until creating a complete vessel suitable for receiving the light. Through a process of spiritual refinement, one learns where to direct their consciousness,